simple words, and they stir emotions and feelings across the entire state of Alabama, which can be felt and in many cases starts blood to boiling because rivalries like this define this great sport. Welcome to the home of the Alabama Crimson Tide, Tuscaloosa, Alabama, Saban Field at Bryant-Denny Stadium. As we see a squad from the Big 12, the Auburn Tigers, taking on the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Alabama Crimson Tide. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. Auburn will kick it off to get things started. And he takes this from inside the 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down to the 26. Motion from the wide receiver. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Oh, he's going to go up top. Stands it inside the 20. Just what they were looking for. A huge explosive play, and they're inside the 15 at the 13-yard line. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Makes the grab on the left. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down.
And this guy has been putting up huge video game type stat numbers each and every week. Threw for over 300 yards last week. He's putting up another monster game today, late in the year when you know Heisman.
Touchdown time! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Auburn's offense will take the field for the first time. They are going to be met up front by a defensive line group that is going to make life miserable on the offensive line and the quarterback and this whole offense, David.
And this offense is fully aware of the challenge in front of them. This defensive line is quick, they're physical, they're powerful. They wreck games. They individually take over because of their greatness. It's focal point 1, 2, and 3, Jesse.
They're physical and athletic, and that's the thing that's so dynamic about this position group, right? They stop the run, they get after your quarterback. Tremendous challenge for this offensive line to try and match that physicality. We'll see if they can get it done.
Quick completion to the right. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6. Auburn to the line in a hurry. These two rivals first played in 1893, but there was nearly a half-century, guys, when they didn't play each other because they got in a fight over, among other things, gate receipts.
Yeah, listen, I've been lucky enough to broadcast this game before, and I'll never forget being at Bryant-Denny Stadium and just feeling the energy. It was just completely different from anything I'd ever seen in college football before. David, there's a different meaning to this game for both of these schools in the state of Alabama.
Yeah, and it's just different because I think being in the state, like fans are around each other all year long. Players are around each other all year long. You know, the Iron Bowl is a civil war of hate between each other all year long, and they get to settle it on a big stage every year.
Cover guys do their job, and they get him stopped at the 22-yard line. Here comes that Alabama offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Still looking on the move. Just a short pass to the tight end. And the defense makes a big hit and knocks him down.
You know, tight ends are such matchup nightmares and problems for defense. They're too big for DBs to cover, and they're too fast for linebackers to cover. You saw it right there.
Creates a little space. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
And now that is just an attitude run, running it right up the middle, right into the teeth of that defense.
They're going to ride this running back. Oh, he's got some space. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38. Alabama with a 1st and 10 here. Back to pass, it's Russell. Going for it all. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Got it in the middle. It's Edwards. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Crimson Tide.
It's so nice as a quarterback when it's not just your receivers that are dangerous after the catch. How about the yak ability by this tight end? He's a guy that can stretch the field. He can make DBs miss, and he's got speed. He's a generational talent. He's really helping out this offense.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Looking to fire. With the catch, it's Henderson. And works it to the 40-yard line. That'll be a 1st down. The Tigers in the hurry-up.
I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them, because they gave up the completion, they gave up a 1st down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
Looking for space, it's Henderson. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with a 1st down. Offense, quick tempo. Auburn people love to recite their creed, and I think somewhere in there, it's you should run the football well.
That's definitely a part of their blueprint. Every championship team, every great Auburn team starts with the big guys up front, paving the way, running the football, establishing that first will make the Auburn fan base proud.
Off play action. Throws to the wideout. Nearly picked off there, and he might be the last guy on the field you'd expect to drop that one. It'll be 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. That pass not close as he got twirled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. Auburn sends out the punting unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Not going to take a chance to grab that one as it bounces out of bounds. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Stopped at the 28, but a big 15-yard pickup gives him some breathing room.
You know, the RPO game now in college football really puts the defense in a bind, and it forces them just to freeze a half second as they try to distinguish between the running back and the quarterback. Who's keeping the football? On that play, it was the running back, and he made him pay.
Complete to the right. And defense got gashed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air. Chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. Might be changing the route. Dropping back, it's Russell. Unloads to the wideout. Complete to the left. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. Well, that's going to make it a little tougher. It's 1st and 20. Looking to throw. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose.
Good awareness by the offense. You never want to see the ball on the ground, but a nice job understanding to just kind of jump on it and make sure you keep possession.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Going to swing it on 2nd down. Got room at the 35. How about that play? Getting a huge chunk of yardage to wrap up the 1st quarter, and that's how we'll end it and head to the 2nd. We've reached a break, and Alabama has the lead. They came out and jumped on them early in the first. Let's take a break and look at the first quarter stats. So they go back to work after the break, and it is third down. He's looking downfield to throw. Dumps it to the back. Makes the grab. It's Young. Just what they'd hoped for on third down as they've got a first at the 32.
And this offense is built around this dude. I mean, he is sensational. He's been so fun to watch, like play, pitch, and catch, spread the ball around, complete and total command of the offense, and that's why he's putting up big numbers, and that's why he's got a real chance to go to New York and try to win that Heisman Trophy.
I like the play call there. I know it falls incomplete, but you're in the defensive side of the field right now, and you're going back to the guy that's already scored a touchdown for you. This guy has stepped up. He's made a play. So if I'm on offense, I keep throwing him the football.
And that's a great play by the defensive end. The best athletes on the field play defensive end. You can ask anybody. Yes, I agree, Jesse Reese. See, they agree with me. Same thing. But you watch them get off the football, make the play. That's why you put your athletes there.
Caught in the backfield, and Staley not going to get there, not going to get close as he's brought down at the 30. It's fourth down. They'll leave the offense out there to try to get it past the marker and pick up the first. Might be calling a hot route. On fourth down, they'll pass for it. Quickly complete. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on fourth down. He'll pull it on the read. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9. Auburn lines up quickly.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays. But he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off, when to pitch it, and try to keep this defense on their heels and read his keys. He's got a lot of talent. Just got to make sure he's making the right decisions moving forward.
Pressure coming. Takes a hit as he fires. And they can't make the connection on third down. Auburn's going to have to send out the punt team. Make a few guys miss, turn on the afterburners, and boom, everybody's toast.
And that's why you got him back deep, because that guy can do that. You got to be explosive and quick and have good vision, and you see all those things on one punt return. Takes it back to the house, makes people miss, turn it on the gas. Great job, great return.
Makes the quick grab. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
Yeah, this offense might want to think about moving the launch point for this QB, because if you take hits like that from the pocket, it's really tough to complete passes.
Back to pass. Trying to set up the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. Here they come, facing 3rd and long from the 40. They just keep firing. Fires toward the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score. Auburn sends out the punting unit. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. He's got it. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. It's complete to the left. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
It's important on offense to get the tight ends involved in the passing game. These are big fellas that can run. This guy's a big target, so nice job on that play.
Finds his tight end. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down. Alabama quickly back to the line.
Well, the defense makes the tackle. They give up the first down. They've now got to communicate the next play call. They can't substitute because the offense is going fast.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
Dropping back, it's Russell. Oh, they're after him. Hauls it in. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on 3rd and long from the 41. Gets the back moving. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. There he goes. Just what they were looking for. A huge explosive play, and they're inside the 15 at the 13-yard line. Wide receiver going in motion. They're looking to pass from the red zone. And they're able to keep him from scoring as he's guided out of bounds at the 5.
And I think this is important for this defense. This will be a big key in the football game. Like, I got to limit the damage from that guy because that's a QB that's dynamic, and he can make so many big plays. I got to string him out. I got to make him get to the sideline. But I will say this. I do want to hit him at the end of the runs. I don't want to let him out of bounds and let him get free carries. I want it to be physical.
The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down. They can't pick up the first without scoring. Touchdown, Bama! The offense puts up 6 with that trip to the end zone.
Well, this thing's turning into a rout, and it's turning into a rout quickly. Really nice job by the offense there, but it's not just them. Their defense is getting it done. Their special teams are getting it done, and it just feels like they're really feeding off of this home crowd and their energy. This has been the definition of home field advantage in this football game.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Going right to work up top. Fires to the wideout. Oh, what a play. It's intercepted. Looking for more room. Touchdown time. The defense putting points on the board. Look, a lot of time left. There's a little bit of distance right now being put on the scoreboard.
There is, but it's so awesome when you're a defense and you study all week about what's coming and what routes to be ready for, and then you jump the route and you make the plays and you just go get in that end zone. It is so beautiful.
They take over late and have enough time to put together a drive. Wants to throw on 1st down. Fires to the big fella. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Auburn to the line in a hurry. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Quickly complete. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Wants to go up top. Throws to the wideout. Complete to the right. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a 1st down. The secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. Looking downfield on 1st down. Quickly to the tight end. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down. And the Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. Finds his man. It's Kane. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the 1st down. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. It's complete. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Auburn doing business in the red zone. On the run, it's Henderson. Nice move to keep running.
And that wasn't a big gain, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. And they come up with a big play to make sure no more points go on the board before the end of the half.
I'll tell you something, in college football, you're lucky if you get 2 interceptions in a season. This guy now has 2 interceptions. In the first half of this game, he's been reading the quarterback's eyes, and he has been everywhere, an absolute ball hawk.
Turning it on! And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. Just enough time for one final play in this half. Quarterback making checks. Back to pass, it's Russell. Here's a heat. Now he'll let one fly down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. He'll put total leather and get this second half started. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. What could go wrong did in the first half, and they start this third quarter at the bottom of the mountain.
Man, that was bad. That was a frying pan to the head. That was a TKO. It was awful in the first half. Flush it. I got to start doing something right. I got to find some positives. I get the ball first to start this possession, try to put a scoring drive together.
The only thing you can do at this point offensively is just make sure your best players are touching the football as often as possible. You recruited these guys. You got guys out of the portal. You put your faith in them to make plays. This is a time to go out and do it.
From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Let's go! Use the play fake. Now to throw. Gets it out fast. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Short throw to the sideline is complete, and it'll be enough for the first down. This offense hasn't found the end zone yet. Starting to move, it's 1st and 10. Pulls and fires it complete to the right.
We're trying to throw the wide receiver screen to pick up that first down, but the defense just too much speed getting to the ball carrier on that one.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Bring in the heat. Got a man, it's Monroe. Lowers those pads. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. They're about to run a dirty half-dozen plays on this drive. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Hard running there. Brought down after keeping those powerful legs moving, getting all he could. He'll be a few inches short. The Tigers have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. Pocket breaking down. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. Ball's at the 22. 3rd and short coming. Can the defense force him to settle for a field goal? He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. It's wise not to be too greedy, and they'll go ahead and send out the field goal unit. Right down the boulevard. Well, they got 3 back, but that's about all you can say about it. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, it's a final now in one of the more intriguing games of the week, that notable ACC clash. Oregon pulled into town on a mission, and they're hightailing it out of here with a huge win. Veni, vidi, vidi. I came, I saw, I conquered. And that's precisely what the Ducks did.
Takes a handoff. It's Pringle. Breaks into the open.
We expected to see a shakeup in the ACC. It's bound to happen in this kind of game. But this type of win is a serious statement.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Throws to the tight end. Working that left side. And another big game for this offense. They are putting explosive pass after explosive pass up in this one. So that big play changes the complexion of things. It's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. To the air, it's Russell. Here's some pressure. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
This QB has had a lot of success all day long, throwing for so many touchdowns, looking very comfortable. Finally, the defense gets to him. Finally, the defense gets a win. They needed something to go their way. Got to start getting some more hits on this guy.
This drive was clicking along, but after a couple of misfires, threatening to stall out on 3rd and 10. Wants to throw again. Makes the grab. They've got enough for the first down, and they're in the red zone at the 20. Alabama pushing the tempo. Wants to adjust the pattern. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. And he wanted to get the score right there, but it falls incomplete.
Well, in that last deep shot, it looked to me like the quarterback probably forced that ball into coverage. But can you really blame him, guys? I mean, these two have already hooked up for 2 touchdowns in the game. If I'm him, I'm thinking the same thing. Even when he's covered, he's open. And he's
got some room entered to the goal line. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a 1st and goal. Just moments ago, Alabama was feeling the shadow of its own goalpost, and now the Tide generating... Touchdown, Crimson Tide! Fired in from the red zone for the score. The Tide is rolling as Alabama starts to pull away from Auburn.
Yeah, and Alabama handling the moment. Obviously, we know they got great players, great tradition, but handling the moment in the Iron Bowl, big stage, a lot of hatred, doing a great job of handling all of that, Palmer.
And Alabama knew coming into this game, you just throw the records out when you're playing your in-state rival, Auburn. What matters is what you do on the field when that first whistle blows. And Alabama simply, in all 3 phases of the game, they've been better.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on.
And here's the 3rd interception of the night. Got room on the return. Inside the 10. And he's brought down, but this interception, a huge play to end this quarter. So Alabama takes the lead into the quarter break. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Starting off this quarter, close enough to smell the goal line. Unleashes to the end zone. And he can't quite make the connection as he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity.
And it's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day, man. Like, great day. They've built a huge lead now. Incompletion's okay. Just take care of the football. Don't throw that thing to the other team.
Touchdown, Alabama! Quick strike through the air for the score. They put up another score here in the 4th, and they are well on their way to an 11-1 regular season. They've extended this lead, guys, but sometimes in a rivalry game, you get down and you fight back that much harder.
Man, you've seen crazy comebacks and crazy swings of momentum in rivalry games. You just need that first thing to break your way, Palmer.
I think it really comes down to their key playmakers, David. They can come back, but these guys need to take ownership. Now's the time. In this type of game, they have got to step up and start making plays. And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops, just not in sync. And that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down? Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Look out, he's got room.
And if I'm a QB, I'm calling my own number a lot, especially when it's successful like this. Continue to put me in good situations, continue to get positive chunks of yards. Yep, I'll keep that more.
Under fire. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. The Tigers are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They go to the wide receiver screen. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. The punt team makes its way onto the field. This will be the 5th kick of the night. He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity letter. He's able to pick his way for just a bit, but he'll be stopped at the 18. Good job by the punt team. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Hale. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. Alabama quickly back to the line.
And an early completion for this dude, but you'll see a lot of that. I mean, he's been unreal this season. Like spreading the football around, multiple guys, every game.
The coach wants the officials to have another look at the monitor. Using a timeout here, thinks the call is going to end up going his way. The coach still thinks he was right. The officials say he was not. The challenge is denied, and the timeout is gone. Dropping back, it's Russell. The throw. Fires to the tight end.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule. And what that means is keeping 3rd downs manageable. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. Really nice play call.
Wants to throw again. Makes the catch. They convert on 3rd down as he gets it to the 46-yard line. The Tide with the 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. He makes a catch. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Defenses have their hands full with him. They just give up a big pass there for a 1st down, but it's not just the arm you got to worry about, it's his legs too.
Fires deep toward the end zone. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. He's got his man. He'll get down to the 22 before going out of bounds. The Crimson Tide needs to convert on 3rd and short. He wants to change this route. Shotgun snap on 3rd down. Intercepted for the 11th time. Oh, the quick spin move.
And his QB's put up a lot of numbers today and had a lot of success, but man, he makes his first mistake. And this defense, they finally capitalize. They get the big turnover and stop.
Yeah, they needed something to go their way finally against the pass, and they get it right there. Now, if you're this quarterback, you got to turn the page quickly. Obviously, they're not going to stop throwing the football. They've had tons of success with this game tonight so far. He's going to be able to have to bounce back from that interception.
Snagged in the middle. It's Fox. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback and this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give them.
And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43. Auburn's going to have to send out the punt team. He'll try to really get into this one. He'll field the punt and try to get some yardage. Cover guys do their job, and they get him stopped at the 22-yard line. Here comes that Alabama offense. Firmly in control of this game. We'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with a victory.
Everybody on offense here should feel really good about their performance today too, David. They had a really good game plan coming into this one, and they went out and they executed at a very high level.
Yeah, lights out, and this game's over. I'm interested to see the philosophy now. Do we keep chucking the pill and keep trying to score points? Because it's the defense's responsibility to stop them. Or do they just run this clock and say, all right, we did enough today. We kicked them in the face.
Caught close to the marker. It's Pringle. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to do it. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here. Use the play fake. Now to throw. He's going to run it. He gets it up to the 44-yard line. He'll be marked out of bounds right there as this offense continues to roll. Alabama with a multitude of options on second and short. Looking to throw, it's Russell. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
Grabbed behind the line. It's Young. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks. The offense setting up shop at the 46. First and 10. Wants to throw on first down. He'll take a deep shot here. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
Beautifully thrown ball, terrific catch, and they'll have the first down. They get the timeout, and the clock reads 3 seconds. And here we go, final play of the game right here. Quarterback making adjustments. To the air on first down. Under fire. He'll take a shot. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play. The latest edition of this in-state passion